We're talking about Doonbeg, which has been accepted by the National Ambulance Service to set up a community first responder scheme. The community first responder scheme is made up of trained local volunteers who work alongside the National Ambulance Service to provide immediate life-saving assistance, such as CPR and the use of a defibrillator while an ambulance is on the way. And volunteers are notified of emergencies like cardiac arrests or stroke incidents, and those who respond often arrive within minutes and significantly improve survival outcomes. To provide more information, the National Ambulance Service will host an information night in Doonbeg Community Hall Wednesday week at 8 p.m. To find out more, I'm joined on the line by Caroline O'Brien, who's a representative of the Doonbeg Community Responders. Caroline, thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for having us.
This sounds like a really important development for the locality. What will this new Community First Responder scheme mean for Doonbeg, and what is the significance of it being accepted by the National Ambulance Service to establish this scheme?
Well, I suppose we've had defibrillators in Doonbeg for the last 20 years, and there's a lot of people were trained 20 years ago in how to use them. And now we just want to update the service, and being part of the National Ambulance Service would be excellent, because they'll know that the proper training before the ambulance comes on how to use defibrillators. So the meeting on Wednesday night, we have Craig Wade coming from the National Ambulance Services and some of the other surrounding area groups from Kilkee, Milltown and Kilmurray-Abricken that are on the critical first responders in the area. They're going to come and explain exactly what's going to happen at the meeting and what's involved in being on the critical first responders.
As I mentioned a little earlier, Caroline, community first responders can help improve survival outcomes. How significant is that, and how do volunteers work alongside the National Ambulance Service during an emergency?
Well, I suppose the big thing is when the ambulance are rang, and then they will normally say to the people, ring for the defibrillator. The whole idea being, in case the defibrillator needs to be used before the ambulance gets there, that those critical few minutes can save the life of somebody if they have a cardiac arrest. So at least if you're somebody local, instead of waiting in the ambulance, and you can be doing CPR and have the defibrillator there if the need be. 9 times out of 10, we've never had to use it, but it gives peace of mind to everybody, but at least you have it if the need be, to be able to help somebody and keep them going until the ambulance gets there.
And I suppose, Caroline, being able to respond immediately is crucial, because those first few minutes when someone is suffering a cardiac arrest or whatever the incident might be are crucial, and the more minutes that tick by, the more trouble they're in.
Absolutely. And normally we try and organise that there's 2 people will go together. So if I'm in the village and I'm going to another area, I'll bring somebody in that area to get to the house, and you have 2 people working on that person. And it gives peace of mind to the family that there's somebody there, and they can step back and they know there's somebody doing exactly what has to be done. And the ambulance people will talk you through what you have to do while you're dealing with the patient. So it's not like that you're just coming in and you haven't a clue what you're at. They're talking you through it as well and giving you the confidence to do what you have to do while you're with that patient.
And who can become a community first responder? Do you have to have any previous medical experience at all, or can you be a complete novice, and is training provided to volunteers?
The idea is that we're going to set up training. So what we want to do first is get everybody to come and hear us, to be involved in it. And then we want to do the basic training of how to do CPR and how to use a defibrillator. And then once, you could be involved in the football club or a soccer club or the drama or whatever it be. None of us know. It could be somebody at home. And at least if you have the basic training, that will help you. And then from there, we're going to step up and do the more intense training. And then you become part of the critical first responders. And then at least you're on the list. And if anybody needs to get the call, they know what they're at. But anybody over the age of 18 can be on the critical responders.
Okay, and I ask these questions because I'm sure there are people listening who would be very interested in becoming a CFR and volunteering, but have questions such as these. And I guess another one would be in terms of what level of commitment is required. So for those who sign up, Caroline, how much of a time commitment is involved in being a community first responder, or is there flexibility there?
Oh, absolute flexibility. I mean, you might get the call and you're not in the area, so you can't do it, or maybe it just doesn't suit you on the night, but the call goes out to everybody. So it's not like that you're signed up and you have to be on duty every week or whatever. It's just when you get the call. I've been involved with 20 years. I'd say I've got 6 calls in that time to go out with the defibrillator. That's it. But it's just you're on the list to get the call once you do your training, and then we'll update the training every 6 months just to keep sure that everybody's kind of in tune on what's going on. But it's not like that you're at meetings every week, or that you know that you're on duty every Wednesday night or every Monday night or whatever. You just get the call. So there can be as little or as much involvement as you want. Just the idea being that you're there and that you're trained if the need be.
Okay, well, I'm sure you will have lengthier answers to those questions and any other questions posed by people who turn out on Wednesday week. So next Wednesday, the 8th of April, the venue is Doonbeg Community Hall. It kicks off from 8 p.m, that National Ambulance Service Information Night. Caroline O'Brien, hope you get a good turnout for that, and there'll be lots of people signing up to be CFOs in Doonbeg. And thanks for letting us know about it on this morning's show.
That's great. Thank you very much, Alan. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you.